Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm OAK Swedish Whiskey Girl and today we're here with quite a bargain. This Tamnavulin that has been finished in French Cabernet Sauvignon casks. So it's quite funny. I knew this existed because my friend was talking about it a few weeks ago, but the other day I found it in our local supermarket, our local Scotch for £22. It was reduced by £10, so I just couldn't resist but to get one. So it's bottled at 40% ABV and like I said it's finished in red wine casks, French Cabernet Sauvignon, after being matured initially on ex-bourbon casks. It's from the distillery Tamnavulin up in Speyside, and Tamnavulin means mill on the hill. It's actually quite funny. You can't really see because the whiskey's so dark, but if you look through the glass, you can see the little mill on the hill, which is on the back label. So looking through the glass will kind of expand it for you so you can see it. So Tamnavulin is quite an interesting distillery. It was established in 1966, but it closed down in 1995 until it reopened in 2007. So there's not a lot of expressions out from this distillery yet, but the ones that are out are quite interesting, like this one here. And of course Tamnavulin is owned by the company White & Mackay, who also own other distilleries like Jura, Dalmore and of course the White & Mackay blend. And if you ever want to see videos of someone who's super passionate about whiskey, quite funny in his tastings, then check out their master blender, Richard Patterson. He has some really funny videos when he's nosing whiskey and when he's tasting whiskey. He's really good at describing flavour and making his tastings very interactive and fun. I've had the pleasure of meeting him a few times and yeah, he's such a character. I can't really describe it, but you have to check him out. And he's also known as The Nose, and his nose is insured for so much money. It's actually crazy, so look him up. But from one nose to another, let's have a little nose on this one. Ooh, that is big in its aromas. It's like this weird mixture of like definitely raspberry though. It's yeah, like red wine tannin raspberries. So I guess if you have a wine and you can find a lot of raspberry flavors, but it's not towards being a raspberry juice, it's more towards being a raspberry robust wine with a slight tannins, very soft tannins, but it's more fresh and more nature than sweet. Does that make sense? I have no idea, but that's how I would describe it. Still a lot of flavour, and for being 40%, I mean it is very easygoing, but it still feels like you get a lot of flavour for something that sits at that percentage. So sometimes I feel like you can lose a lot of flavour when you bottle it at a lower percentage. Interesting, it also has a charry element on the finish, which is like a mixture between tannins and char. So tannins for me is that kind of oak tannins that you would find in wine, so it tends to make your tongue a little bit rough, but it's very soft tannins. And then the char element is more like soot. So if you eat like the burnt thing on a toast, or you might have some like chicken skin that's got slightly burnt, so you have that charry element that's just like sooty. So it's like a mixture between tannins and soot. It's a lovely nose. I'm really enjoying this one. But of course, I would love to hear if you have tried any Tamnavulins. Have you tried this Tamnavulin French Cabernet Sauvignon cask perhaps? Or have you tried any of their other expressions? I believe their core range is, now this new one, it's the sherry cask and it's the double cask as well. And then they have some travel retail, and I know they also have some vintages that was exclusively released in Taiwan. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments here below. And of course, it would make me so happy if you want to leave a little thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos that is coming up soon. I of course also want to say a massive thank you to my Patreons. You guys are wonderful, and I'm so happy that you want to continue to support me in my journey. But as always, I hope you all have had an absolutely lovely day. Slàinte